It's your voice, your vote. Just 8 days left until the final votes are cast.
Over the weekend, former President Trump held a rally in New York City, and former First Lady Michelle Obama joined Vice President Harris on the campaign trail in Michigan, as both campaigns enter the final week before Election Day.
And ABC's Christian Cordero has the latest from Washington.
Former President Trump in Georgia today after a rally in New York City last night, where the former president called America a nation in decline, again labeling Democrats the enemy from within.
And when I say the enemy from within, the other side goes crazy, becomes a sound. Oh, how can he say? No, they've done very bad things to this country.
But before he even took the stage at Madison Square Garden, the rally was riddled with racist and sexist remarks. One speaker calling Vice President Harris the devil and the Antichrist, and opening comments from a comedian provoking a lot of responses today.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay, all right, okay. We're getting there.
The Trump campaign reacting with, "This joke does not reflect the views of President Trump or the campaign." Harris was visiting a Puerto Rican restaurant as the Trump rally got underway, posting this to social media.
Puerto Ricans deserve better. As president, I will always fight for you and your families.
Other leaders from both sides of the political aisle are trying to distance themselves from the comedian's comment about Puerto Rico, including Senator Rick Scott of Florida, home to more than 1 million Puerto Ricans, writing, "It's not funny and it's not true." Saturday, Harris campaigning with former First Lady Michelle Obama, who gave a searing argument that Harris faces a double standard.
Some of us are choosing to ignore Donald Trump's gross incompetence while asking Kamala to dazzle us at every turn.
Harris today focuses on manufacturing in Michigan, campaigning with vice presidential candidate Tim Walz for the first time in months. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.